안녕하세요. 주한 독일 대사 georg Schmid입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. It's quite a privilege to be here in front of you because Germany this year, as been said before, is the official partner country of NextRise. And if you just go around, not even 2 minutes, you will see a very big booth of German companies, and you will see what the German companies can offer here in Korea. We share a long-standing friendship, more than 140 years, and we're both countries that have the similarity that we don't sit on big resources. We don't have oil, we don't have rare earths. What we have is our intelligence and our hard will to work and innovate. So that, I think, combines Korea and Germany. And we're at the forefront of technology, research, and global investment. And more than 140 years also, we're a long time to build up what I think is very, very important in these uncertain times globally. And I speak here as a diplomat. That is trust, mutual trust. When I see in all fields that Germans and Koreans, we can trust each other, and we can trust on the stability of a long-term partnership. And I think that's more vital than ever. And we do stand for stability, legal stability, reliable institutions, a consistent political and regulatory environment as well. So it's good if you come to Germany, you will not see that regulations change with a stroke of the pen as in other societies. Made in Germany stands for like products that you can feel, that you can drive, that you can use as hardware. But there's a lot of software behind every hardware. And you will see also a lot of German technology in global connectivity and in leadership in future fields. Please come to the German stand and have a look at it. And startups do play a key role in this. Unless you come up with a new idea, unless you come up with a risk to say, look, I want to do things differently, nothing will ever change. So startups to me represent courage, creativity, and also a certain mindset. And I think this mindset is very important for our economic strength, but it's also beyond economic strength. It's a mindset that talks about optimism. If you're not optimistic about the future, if you don't believe that you can shape the future yourself, why have a startup? And I think we as a society need that optimism, especially in difficult times. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk a little bit how we support startups. There are some key programs in Germany who do that. There's the Digital Hub Initiative, DE_Hub, which connects startups with corporates, with research institutions, and with investors together, so to accelerate the development of future technologies. We have today 25 hubs across Germany who work on that, and they focus on key sectors such as AI, technology, healthcare, cybersecurity, and they offer startups in Germany a tailor-made support. Then we have the German Accelerator, who is also with us here today. They are taking promising startups, and they want to help them to expand beyond Germany in an international environment. Since its launch in 2012, more than 1,200 startups have actually completed a German accelerator program. That's quite a lot, 1,200 startups. And they have raised $16.7 billion in funding. So the German accelerator also supported 49 startups in Korea-focused programs today. So we're very active already here, and being here in the NextRise is another step in this activity. And some of them have also established legal activities. We have an accelerator in Busan, and we're in the planning process to set up a second one in Seoul. But this is on the federal level, but Germany is a non-centralized system, so we have a lot of other structures also who support startups in Germany on the regional level. I often say in Korea, Korea is more than Seoul, and I can also say that Germany is more than Berlin. So we have here the city of Düsseldorf, We have the ecosystem, of course, Berlin Partner. They have really done a lot to different ecosystems. We have the city of Munich. They're not here, but they're very important. The region. In Germany, very often, it's not just the city, but if you look at the regions, and it's about connecting universities, first-class research institutes with like an infrastructure, with also economic actors in those. So if you're interested in Germany, look into Germany as a regional organization, and they're also active in Korea here. And if you look at the recent years, it's been a very bad time economically speaking. The political challenges, Russia's aggression in Ukraine, other factors, which made it very difficult. So despite all these problems, we can see that founding activities in Germany still remain strong. More than 2,700 new startups launched in 2024. All in all, we look at about 21,000 startups being active in Germany. Venture capital reached 7.4 billion euros. So take all this together, and Germany remains the 5th largest venture capital market globally. So we're number 5 globally. Germany is currently home to 29 unicorns, so particularly in key sectors as AI, green tech, health tech, and advanced manufacturing. And I think this is about like bringing the traditional strength of Germany, which is well known, together with the challenges of AI and this industrial revolution. And international rankings regularly place Germany in the top tier globally, highlighting this combination: scientific excellence, sustainability, and a big home market. And I come back to the home market and the larger home market in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you 3 examples of startups from Germany. SeoulㅅNextRise, a Munich-based software company that emerged through the German accelerator, and its innovative technology helps to optimize business operations. The value is now at 13 billion, which is not bad, employing over 3,000 people, which is also remarkable. Number 2, we have Parloa, which grew within Cologne, another important region of Germany, with a lot of hubs, and it scaled globally, also through the German accelerator, and that uses AI to transform customer service, and that reached unicorn status this year in 2025. And of course, in Korea, quite well known also, Delivery Hero. I don't think I need to explain more about Delivery Hero, but it's a fantastic success story here. Founded in Berlin, now a global market leader. And maybe it's success stories like this that, because they're using AI, made also factored into the recent Harvard Belfer Center, and they ranked countries globally for their AI proficiency, and Germany came out as number 3. So we can be proud of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Germany's startup scene also includes the sector of security and defense. Since 2024, we have a digital hub for security and defense that has joined the DE.Hub initiative. And you can see the spending now on military and defense. It's not something that I think we have accelerated our own, but if you follow the political development, there's a very strong political feeling that we need to do more in security and defense. And I think it's also a relevant topic for Korea, a country that finds itself at a very difficult part at one of the fault lines of geopolitics. So we saw in 2023 approximately $1.6 billion in venture investments in the security and defense sector. And Germany alone is home to about 40 promising startups there. And again, with a strong focus on AI, aerospace, quantum technology. One example, maybe many of you have heard about it, is Helsing, a German AI company developing software that processes complex data, also used on the battlefield. The company is now estimated to be worth between 5 and 12 billion US dollars. So we also see a strong field in the defense cooperation between Germany and Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, I talked about Germany a lot, I talked about Korea, but you cannot think Germany alone. We are embedded in the European market. It's a unified market. We heard the presentations from Austria just now, and there's Austria, there's Germany, there's many gateways, so whenever you set foot as a Korean actor into one part of the EU, you're setting foot into the whole EU. And I think that's very important. There's an EU startup and scale-up strategy which aims to strengthen Europe as a whole, as a global hub, by improving regulations and also increasing access to finance and accelerating market entry. And we are committed as Germany also to improve our own ecosystem for that. We have a newly launched Germany fund and a future fund. We want to mobilize about 100 billion euros in investment. And the public-private WIN initiative is being doubled for another 25 billion euros. So there's a lot of capital going around in Europe looking for good ideas, and not just looking for good ideas from Germany and Europe, but also looking for good ideas from Korea. And where do you get there? Use the fair here to meet German counterparts, team up with them, and then tap those resources that are floating around in Europe. We have a work and stay agency also for skilled immigration. That's another important question when you ask, like, how do I actually go there? If I want to be in Europe, if I want to work there, what can I do? What are the rules? And we're building stronger bridges to promote technology transfer between startups and research institutions and public agencies. So we're not just open for innovation. We try very actively to push for it because we know that we need it. And we need that also not alone, but in global and international cooperation. That's why we're so honored to be here. That's why I'm so honored to stand here in front of you as the partner country for NextRise. So, when you find the time, please, I encourage all of you who have not seen the German booth yet, go there, have a look what we have to offer here. You will find a wide field of different companies offering different services, ideas, breakthrough solutions in CO2 capture, AI-driven automation, medical education, supply chain optimization, and next-generation materials. So go there, take the time, and be fascinated by it. And for us, this is an opportunity to link up between leaders in Korea, creative minds in Korea, and creative minds in Germany. And that's what we're all here for. Thank you for listening. 감사합니다.